All right. Good evening, guys. It is the 22nd Monday. Was it the third Monday of the month? We got one more Monday? Yeah, we got one more Monday. I feel like this is a long month. And on the other hand, depending on the day, I feel like it's already going by too fast. Oh, because it's tax season is coming up, and holy, everyone is on it now. But this year, I've done a little bit extra for the accounts that I have for my kids, investment accounts I have for the kids for their college stuff, whatever. And this year, I didn't even care. I just went for it, and I said, you know what, money's gonna come and go, so I might as well just get as much as I can now, and just pray that it's gonna all work out. And of course, everything has been working out great still, so I'm happy about that. Um, I am actually heading to the gym right now, a little earlier. It's Monday. We're doing legs, so of course it's gonna be more. How do you say intense? So it's gonna take like 2 hours. Well, hopefully it doesn't. Maybe it takes like an hour and a half. I like to really get my legs in there good. This past weekend was amazing. Honestly, it was great. Oh, excuse me. Saturday we had the plate sale. Now, ours church usually has a goal to hit, and I believe it's a little bit over like 1,000. Um, they're trying to hit that many. That's like the goal. They fill up the bubble, whatever, up to 1,000, whatever. So they're trying to do that, and it's not unaccomplishable because there has been months where it has skyrocketed way past that. And this is supposed to be like in profit, and I know that this month, I think it was a little bit more than half of, maybe a little bit more than 500 something. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but the church worked hard. Like they always work hard when they go. Sometimes it's just not there, and that's why I was talking about on Saturday that I like to go and do my part. My part is the part that I go out there and I'm gonna do my best to make sure I accomplish my goal. And my goal, of course, is to go out there and sell 25. And we have a 2.5 hour span, so I try to do 10 plates and then 10 plates. And then in the middle of there, I just, hammer them out at the end. And normally it works. It works almost every single time. So I want to move them up to 30 plates. And it hasn't been as consistent as I wanted because I used to come from sales, so I know like what's going to get me more motivated. And there's nothing wrong with trying more, but I definitely want to make sure that if I do more, I'm not wasting it. We get a lot of donations, and we always get people saying, "Yeah, just here, I'm going to pay for my plate, but I want you to give it to someone." And that's a blessing right there in itself. But I want to make sure that I help the church as much as possible. So if they do that, yes, I'll give the plate to someone, but I still want to sell 30 plates. If I get all but no donations, then there's 30 plates that just went down down the drain. And that's the way that I feel. I know I shouldn't think like that because I should be happy that we're getting donations, but I came from sales, so I know a little bit about how it feels when you don't hit that goal. So it gets to me. It makes me feel like I'm not doing enough when I can. Like it's not a fluke that I don't hit it. When it's a fluke when I don't hit it because we constantly do that goal, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's an obtainable goal with three people, and I was able to get my cousins to talk more, which was amazing because we had this one guy that we talked to for a little bit at the very end, and he was showing us around his office and how he never has people coming by because they don't buy at his office, which is like at the very end. I think it's a McCombs or something, Ford McCombs, whatever. And I they were talking with him because the lady that sells smoothies, that brings this car and sells smoothies there, um, she bought like 3 plates last year when we had our last plate sale. When I was like, this is really nice. We're gonna go. Maybe she'll buy at least one. And no, she didn't. But we saw this guy that had this furry Frenchie, and oh my goodness, I fell in love with that dog. I love that dog. That's that dog that I want to get, but that's the one that costs minimum without papers 10,000, with papers 15,000. So it's like it's like one of those you gotta like save up for, things like that. You gotta know the right people to get a good deal. And we were talking with him for a little bit. He told us that his dealership where he sells at doesn't um give them plates. They don't. I'm not plates. Food, which most dealerships will buy food for the people that work there, so that way they don't have to leave and go on lunch. For them, it feels like a inconvenience to waste that extra time. So we did that. And then we had one plate left after that. And literally, that was the 25th plate. And I said, I want to call it because it's already been 2.5 hours, and I feel like we should just call it already. And my cousin said, no, we got one more. We can do it. And I said, okay, this is the deal. I did 98% of the talking this time. We're gonna walk to the car. If you want to sell it in that time frame, do it. So we passed by the lady that was doing the smoothies again, and then they said, can we just give it to her since we had so many good donations today? And I said, whatever you want to do with it. God will bless you in whatever your heart is. Just follow what your heart is saying. And they said, okay, yeah, let's go do it. So they tried to give it to her, and I could hear them, and she only speaks Spanish, and they were saying, "Here, it's free and gratis, gratis, un plato para usted, porque estás afuera todo el día." And they were just talking for a little bit, and at the very end of it, she comes back and she says, "Hey, hey, here, as a for the plate." And we said, "No, no, 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 no." And she got off and she gave us. She was literally falling out of her little window and saying, "Take the money. I can't. I don't feel okay. I need you to take it." And it made me feel like one of those grandparents that gives you money and make sure you take it. And I honestly loved it. I mean, there it is, right there. God, you followed your heart, what God was telling you to do, and He blessed you. Gave us it was $12. She gave us $10, and I said, "A bless." You gave away a free plate to her, and she just felt like she had to just give you something. So come on, that's a blessing in itself. So overall, it was a great Saturday, great Sunday too. We got to go home, got to rest, got to sleep. But I'm gonna let you guys go for right now. We're gonna get inside there. We're gonna start working out, and you already know the drill. We're gonna couple more videos, and then we're gonna be good for the day. Oh, oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Took a little break from that one. That was a good one. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I was saying about Saturday. So Saturday ended really good. Went home, and then we went to kids party with my daughter's friend at some jump bounce house. That was fun. Then we went home and just hanged out, hung out for a while. Sunday was nice, chill after church. My mom usually invites us to eat tacos at her house. Says it'll be cheaper that way. So, I mean, it usually is. Depending on the type of tacos, it's normally cheaper there. Overall, be with family, good people, makes a big difference. You especially at the church, because I know a lot of people talk about, or I know the pastors always talk about having to go after church and still be with the world and showing who you really are when you leave the church. Do you leave God in the church, or do you still continue to be last one, brother? To be with the be with God, or still leave Him at church, and it's a big thing for our family now. It's like a common practice. Try to keep that up, that demeanor of the mature style of believing in God. We're gonna move over to a couple more things, and then I'll finish off with one more clip for today. Come on. Oh gosh, almost done for today. Well, for legs. The today's been I know I talked about Saturday and Sunday, but now I've talked about today. Today's been a good day because, well, technically no bad thunderstorms last night, and then the following morning, this morning, it electricity was out, so the internet was out completely. My job requires internet, so I wasn't able to work for like the first 2 hours. But then I came in around like 10 or something, and I jumped right in. And today was such a good slow day. I was able to get my video ready for tomorrow, be a little prepared, and that was fun. On top of that, we finally moved over my desk, and then we we went over to the shower, started taking down as much paint as possible. Now I definitely need to buy more paint thinner. So the new desk looks super nice. I'm grateful that God put me in the position to get a new one, free one, because that was like, whew, was not expecting that. I'm gonna take you guys with me over here. But overall, it was a good day. Now, next thing that's gonna happen is tomorrow and the following day, I'm gonna go to um, sorry, Tuesdays tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to go to the dentist and get this tooth checked out because it has been killing me since the beginning of the year. My wisdom tooth is coming out to the side, so I munched on my jaw or that gums over here, and every time I eat, it pinches it, and it's getting worse and worse. So I'm gonna just see if I can go in and walk in tomorrow and just take it out because it's so painful. I'm sick and tired of it. It's so annoying. Oh my goodness. That's the last bit for tonight. Let's let you guys go. Have a good night. God bless you guys. Hey, what's up, guys? It is Tuesday, and as you can tell, I am not at the gym. We're heading to the gym. I I'm real hard headed, but I finally got that wisdom tooth taken out, and oh my goodness, I did it right after work. Like a numbskull, I went to this place that I used to go to for my dental stuff, and then they said they don't do extractions anymore. So the place that I did my recent dental stuff too, I just drove down to the street. It was like they were like 7 minutes away from that place. I got there and I told him, hey, I really need some help to get this tooth out. It's just hurting too much. And it wasn't that the tooth was hurting, it was that it kept biting my gums on the inside. And it was horrible. They did that around 5. It's like 10:30 right now, and it's the swelling is coming back just a little bit. I hate the dentist so much. So much bad experiences there since I was little. So whenever I go, I really tense up. But did what I had to do, and I am grateful that they took me in and were able to do it. But I just I'm not gonna go to the gym today and tomorrow. So these are gonna be the clips that I set up for tomorrow. I mean for this week, this bi-weekly vlog. But just wanted to come on and talk a little bit. I was nervous all day, like to the point that I was shaking. And I know, I should be praying and you know have faith. That as a human, I sometimes still feel like that. I feel anxious. I feel um, nervous, overwhelmed. But it's gonna pass, and she did it real quick. My dentist, and I was happy for it. Happy that I got it done. Did what I had to do. So it wasn't too bad. I got it over with. Got it done with. I apparently have two more on the top that I didn't even realize. I thought I had got two already taken out. But nope. The doctor there was super nice. She really knows that I like hate the dentist, so she was super careful. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Shots, numbing cream, laughing gas, like demon that works. I didn't feel it. The only thing that I hate is the noise that you hear at the dentist, and then the smell from teeth that are being like cut up. That gets me. I asked them to put on. They always ask me what I want to listen to, and I tell them I want to listen to worship music. And the thing wasn't working, so we were already halfway in. I couldn't just like say, "Hey, stop! I need to listen to something." I just took the pain. I just kept going and going and going. Eventually, it was done. Right now, I'm gonna go wash my mouth or wash that little hole they just sewed it up, and just wait. I don't know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow. I can take pain. I have like a really high pain tolerance, but with the dentist, even walking in, I feel all like drowsy, like I'm gonna throw up. So that's how that was. And today at work, it wasn't too bad. Um, I could tell the morale was down a little bit. I made this game where you have to figure out what the street sign means, and it was fun, but it was a very slow day again, just like normal. Um, and I mean, it was a good day. It was a good day because it ended good. I got this taken care of, which I've been waiting for, and I didn't have to use any PTO, so that was a good thing too. Because I am saving it for the week I want to take off for my during my birthday. We're doing that. Well, that's what I was doing. So I don't know if I'm gonna go tomorrow or not, but regardless, I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't know for sure. I gotta listen to my body. We'll see what it tells me in the morning. Right now, it tells me just like go lay down and chill out. So we'll see about that. And um, what else? Oh yeah, there was this new song called Que Roya El León, the lion that roars. Um, it sounds really good. I like it. I'm gonna try to start practicing that one, but I just love the way that it sounds. Very attacking in the very like first minute of the song, and then towards the middle, you can start feeling like you start feeling the presence again, and it starts coming back up. So it's a really good build up on the bridge. I really like it. I want to print it out and start working on it. But with this weekend coming up, we're gonna have a game night for my cousins and my sister. So hopefully they'll enjoy the night. They want to play some weird games, but I don't know. I don't like having people over. Truthfully and honestly, I don't like having people over because I like my space. I like being with the kids. I like being alone with the kids and my wife. So, or maybe it's just I'm used to it. Maybe I need to do more stuff like that so I can be used to it. But that day we're gonna make some steak fries, chili steak fries, which I absolutely love. That's what this bad boy's been doing. Always took care of us with that. So, um, chili steak fries, exactly how it sounds. Just with the chili, we get steak, fries, and cheese, and you just eat it like that. Bunch of it on a plate. Oh, it's super good. So we're gonna do that, and we'll see what else we do that day. But it should be like midday on Sunday. I'm excited for that because I like having my cousins over. I like having my cousin over, my sister over. But sometimes I get to that point where I'm just like, I just want to go to sleep, or I just want to be alone. I feel like there's too much noise, and that's why I guess when I'm at the gym, I like put my music so loud so that like I don't hear anything besides that. And it works most of the time, but you know, it's a gym, so it's a public space. It's gonna get loud eventually. Um, Also, what happened today this morning, my daughter was asking me questions about how do you think tomorrow is gonna be? Is it gonna be cold the rest of this week? Is it gonna be cold this? Or is it gonna be that or this or that? And I told her, um, for the scripture does tell us not to worry about what you're gonna eat tomorrow, what's if you're gonna be clothed tomorrow, about the future. I really take that one into account because you never know when you're gonna see another person again. So I always make it my thing to tell my family I love you and I hope you're doing good. But she was telling me that, and it made me feel like okay, I don't tell her this enough because she still talks like that. So I started talking to her about how we should be enjoying the moment that we're in now, not worry about later. Worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow has its own adventures. Right now, we should be thinking about today and how we can take advantage of our how we can take advantage of today. What can we do to make today a great day? What can we do to make sure that other people have a good day? How can we talk about God today? Things like that. And it's the same thing that I do with my friend at the gym. Like whenever we're in the middle of a set of a workout, because we usually do 4 sets in each workout, he'll ask me, "Where are we going next? Where are we going next?" And I said, "Enjoy the moment right now. We'll get there when we get there. If you're thinking about that too much, you're going to be rushing yourself. You're not going to consider your form. You're going to be slacking, and you're going to be more worried about that." That's why I always do the body part that I hate the most on the beginning of the week, which is legs. Because if I get rid of that, next day is back. I worry about back, which would have been today, and then arms, and then shoulders and chest. So that's on Thursday. So I tell them just relax, don't get too hyped up. Just worry about today and making the best of today. And that's been a big thing with me. I try to. You never know when it's gonna be the last time you see someone. But before I get too emotional, there are other stuff that I haven't talked about just yet, and maybe we'll come up later in the future. But for now, I wanted to give you guys a little update on that. I know some people are out there praying for me, so thank you very much for that. And for the new subscribers, I did find out that my dad actually subscribed to me. He even told me on Sunday service when he walked in, he said, "Hey, just in case you see another follower, it's me." And I said, "Oh, I wasn't expecting that." And it was a nice thing. It was a nice thing. I appreciate my dad. He's, well, stepdad, but still my dad. Um, I I understand that he has his battles, but he's a man that I look up to a lot. And now versus before he had found God, he was still taking care of my family, my mom, me, brother, sister. So still a person I look up to. Happy where he's at right now. More happier where he's at right now. But everyone has to pass through their process, which is good because I passed through mine, and that's a great thing. So seeing where he's at right now, a perfect example of what I would say a man of God is. I appreciate you, Dad. Thank you for everything that you do. And hopefully you'll watch this one too. But for right now, I'm gonna say good night. You guys have a good night and be safe. All right, guys. So today is Wednesday, and it was, of course, service. Um, Everyone was worried about me because of my wisdom tooth. So I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. But I took it out. I'm not gonna show you the tooth. I took it out, and I'm swollen from right here, and that's what they said was gonna happen. I can finally open my mouth a little bit more, so I'm probably gonna go back to normal eating. Today was horrible, just soup, Campbell's chicken noodle soup, little small things, um, little things that I was eating. But they were worried about me. I told the pastor that I'm just gonna just play. But then I was getting into the presence. I started singing. And I started opening my mouth more, and it started hurting. So of course, I kept not listening to my body. But when you get in the presence, you get in the presence. It's not that easy to just say turn off presence. Come on, Osito. And overall, I mean, it wasn't too bad, but it was definitely annoying. Just this is how I was all day, just like this. I didn't know my mouth more than this, and it was a productive day. Someone I told you guys about that position that I applied for way back. Someone else actually got it in our team, which was amazing because I know she's been here like 2 years longer than I have, in the same spot. So I'm happy for her that she got that position, and there should be some more room for another person to come in, or maybe that'll bring us down to get more work. But it'll be good because today felt like it was super busy, but it was just because everyone's system kept going down, and it was not of the norm. It was annoying because mine didn't go down until like 2 o'clock, and then all of a sudden I couldn't use anything. But because everyone's else was down, I got busier because of course, they're not able to take calls, so someone has to take them. So the people that were on were getting like a regular normal day rather than the other way, which it was super super slow the other past weeks. Um, after that, my daughter stayed home today because she had a really bad fever this morning. Oh gosh, excuse me. Had a fever last night. I didn't wake up because of course, my mouth. I was just dead asleep. Um, she was having a fever. She had a really bad cough. So today, I just told her to stay home, give her some medicine. Through the day, she just got way better. So that was a blessing. Right there, just getting that taken care of super quick. And with my son, them being together, he usually catches what she has. So I'll be praying that he doesn't get that. But I wanted to do one more clip because I like talking. The yesterday, I was pondering a lot about if I should speak with my real dad and how that's gonna go. And it's it's getting to me more than I would like it to. So I think just trying to be a good, wholesome person. I think I'm gonna just talk to him, but I don't know when, I don't know why, or don't know what I'm gonna say. So we'll see how that works. But eventually, I'm gonna talk to him, and hopefully, this will be something that will help me in the future. Look past or whatever. It's just gonna be just a normal conversation. Hopefully, I know that I felt like before that I would most likely tell him stuff, but I keep telling myself that, and probably it's not gonna happen. But it's not easy not growing up with that, especially your mom taking care of three kids, and on top of that, she's working two or three jobs. And I'm very happy where she's at right now because she doesn't have to leave the house. She doesn't have to work. My stepdad takes really good care of her and my brother. So of course, I'm never gonna say no. We're not good because I mean you got to go through all the hardships. But I think about it. I always tell my kids I'm proud of them. That I want nothing but the best for them. That because I never heard that growing up, so it gets to me a little bit that it's not easy not hearing it, but I know that my kids can never say that they never had a support growing up. So I'm sorry I'm getting a little real with you guys right now. I was feeling it the other day and I was praying about it because it hit me to a point where I just broke down and I just said, why me? But praying about it, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now because everything is like God's plan. So there's a reason why I needed to be where I'm at growing up and what I needed to do. So just wanted to come on here and finish up the bi-weekly vlog for this one. Talk a little bit about that. This weekend, like I mentioned, I'm gonna be having a little get together with my cousins and my sister. So that'll be fun. And that'll be on Sunday. Hopefully it'll be good. I talked to my niece today at church. Told her that we're gonna do pajamas and they're gonna be going in. I'm watching the movie. Of course, I want to have them, but kids when they're all together, they play like crazy. So hopefully they watch it. But if they don't, it's okay. I really want to watch it. It's a new movie called Wish, so hopefully we get to watch it. But yeah, that's what I've been doing so far. And it's been a good day. I feel way better. My mouth, yeah, before service, it still felt like really bad, but now it's starting to feel okay. I really have a high pain tolerance. My pastor said that when he got his wisdom tooth taken out, he could not go a day, and me, I was over here holding in the pain for like 3 weeks, maybe almost a month since Christmas, since I bit myself. So it was it was nice talking to him about it because I wasn't expecting that. I mean, my pastor used to work in construction, not just construction, but cement construction, cementing or pavement, or not like throwing the stuff down. I knew he worked in like a factory where they make the rocks there or make the concrete barriers for the highway or something. I can't, or like the garages. He used to work where they used to make concrete bricks, concrete dividers that look like they're the ones in the and the big garages that people used to store their cars or park. So he said he used to do that for a long time, and that you know, in Texas this weather's not crazy. So he's a manly man. He can get his hands dirty. He knows how to do stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're talking about for a little bit. I try not to talk too much about myself at church, because I've learned that it's better to not know too much about other people. Because when I start talking about myself, I want to ask people how are you doing and things like that, and then they start venting, and you see people a different way, and it's not a bad thing. But I've learned that with past friendships, it's not always good to just be there and feel like you are the one that's always helping them, because that's God's plan, that's God's purpose. And one day they're not going to be there, they're not going to ask for your help. So do the best that you can by being the example. And I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna call it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. God bless you guys, and I will see you in the next one.